We are at Montreal Guitar and talking North Americana with Leif Vollebekk.
Well, the windows fogged up, and the world it did freeze.
Your first album, you went to Iceland, isolated yourself.
Kind of, yes.
And we got a first album.
Yeah.
What did you do for this one?
Well, we were just touring a lot, and we tried to put out and make the record. Well, who's we? I'm the one who's that jerk that was like, this is how we're gonna do it. So I tried to make the record in like a week or like 10 days. Like we made the first record in a week, and then it didn't work. And I was like, oh, this should be better, and that should be better. It just kept on getting recorded over and over again whenever we had time. Oh, I was blind.
You went from Montreal to New York City to Paris.
In Paris, we were just like in between a tour, and so we recorded it where we were staying, which happened to be a really nice recording studio. It's called La Frette. It's like outside of Paris, and it sounds really douchey, and it was wonderful. And it's like Feist did a record there, like The Reminder, and Plants and Animals did the record there. So it's a great sounding studio. So we only did like one song there. We recorded a bunch, but we only kept one. For that ringing I hear. And in New York, there was somebody that I wanted to work with, so we went there to do this one track that I thought he would know how to work, and he did a great job in a sense.
What track is that?
It's called At the End of the Line. His name's Tom Glody. He's like this amazing engineer. I could see and I could feel your breath. You smiled, you told me the cure was death.
When listening to the album, it's breathtakingly beautiful. You do take us back. Early 70s, Western movie. Going kind of through that soundtrack, smiling, crying, laughing. Do you plan to get your listeners to explore certain emotions?
I think I did want to do that at one point, and then I didn't follow through with the idea, so maybe subconsciously it's kind of there. I remember on the first song, I kind of wrote it after saw like No Country for Old Men.
Movies?
Movies.
Inspiration?
Yeah. I'm able to write a little bit better after watching a movie. It's the only thing that can distract me like long enough that I think about, someone else's problems for a little bit. That's the best way to write, is when you finally forget about what you're doing. Passes by in the cold nighttime breeze.
The influences for this album, are they very different?
I think they're different. It was mostly like classic songs, singer-songwriter stuff like Dylan and Neil Young and Joni Mitchell, and also country songs because the lyrics are so clear and they're so good. Even the titles are like better than entire other records. Like She Even Woke Me Up to Say Goodbye, or like I Forgot More Than You'll Ever Know About Her. I just like classic songs. I think I was writing songs that were more specific. They were less wandering.
How do you write? Where do you write?
Basically at a piano is the best place, and then otherwise lyrics are kind of wherever I find myself. But mostly I write at the piano, I guess.
Piano instead of guitar?
Yeah, actually I don't really write on the guitar. It's like not helpful. It's like piano's like a little office. You have your like papers and like you have your pens, and then you have some coffee, and then you find out if the song's any good on the guitar, but it's nice to write on the piano, I think. But like right now anyways. I didn't used to do that, but I do that now.
What did you used to do?
I used to not own a piano, so I wrote on the guitar.
Leif's album is available now. Enjoy. We'll see you again next month.
Lamps are lit.